Welcome to the Blacklist AFTERBUZZ After Show. The Harem. That's all I got. See you soon.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yo, tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Yo, tell me what I want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want,
What do you want?
I really, really want. I wanna dig it, big bow.
I don't know how it
Welcome to the
goes. It's like
Blacklist
close.
After Show. That's that show every morning. I wake up to that song every morning.
Oh, that's the best visual.
Yeah.
Tell you what I want, what I really want.
I'm doing the Running Man. Brush my teeth. Welcome to the Blacklist AFTERBUZZ After Show. That was the Spice Girls. That was the only. We're trying to think of something that was kind of harem-y and heisty that we could use, and maybe that was not the best choice ever. But
I don't know.
you know, the
It
Harem.
came to us.
The Harem. The Harem. Julia.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Thing.
Oh, are we over? Are we doing it again? Oh,
No.
keep going. Oh, okay. I'm still talking. We're still rolling. You can talk shit.
Oh, well, we're talking. Well, are you on?
I don't know. Am I? No? Can you hear me? Oh, there I am.
There you are.
Uh-oh. There I am. Hello?
Technical difficulties.
All right.
Beautiful. Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Oh! Gotta get with my friends. Let's just do this for the whole show.
All right.
You're really feeling that.
Welcome to the Blacklist AFTERBUZZ. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the Blacklist AFTERBUZZ After Show. I'm Joe Braswell. I'm joined as always by the lovely Julia Cearley.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
And we're not joined by Joe SanFelippo in studio. We may or may not be joined by him online at some point. Actually, I don't know. You even here, Joe? Joe, you online? All right, good.
Okay.
You can call Joe. Marissa. That's Marissa Serafini. She's lovely.
She's the best.
Yeah, Blacklist season 4, episode 11.
The Harem. Number
The
102.
Harem. Number 102. Number 102. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Jeez. Get it right. Welcome to the AFTERBUZZ After Show, the Blacklist AFTERBUZZ After Show, episode 11, season 4, The Harem. Let's go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
What I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what I really, really want. I wanna.
Welcome
I
to the
was close.
Blacklist AfterBuzz After Show.
The song never gets old.
It never gets old. I'm Joe Braswell.
Does it?
I'm joined as always by the lovely Julia Cearley.
Hello, Joe. Hello, everybody.
We're also not joined by Joe SanFelippo on the phone.
Yeah.
I mean, in studio, but we possibly may or may not be
Hopefully.
joined with him by him on the phone. And when that happens, we'll let you know.
We'll rejoice.
Or he'll let us know. He'll just start talking. So season 4, here we are, and we've got the Harem, man.
Number 102.
Number 102. I've got lots of thoughts on Harem. I've got a lot of mixed emotions on the Harem.
Okay.
I'm kind of like all over the place because at face value, I think it's kind of a gimmicky concept and kind of lame. And the fact that the fact that Liz Keane is got to go undercover in general is just
I can't
Let's
do
just
it.
get this out of the way right from
Okay,
the jump.
please, God.
Just so we can get over with. So this is the woman, Joe Flip.
hi, Flip.
How you doing?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good. I just want to get this out of the way. So
Okay.
we have the woman who publicly murdered the U.S. Attorney General.
Yep.
Publicly on the run.
FBI's most wanted list on the run
on
with
TV
Red
all the time,
Reddington.
with the notorious Red
All the time.
Reddington, and then famously pardoned by the president, which made headline news all over the world. And she's going to go undercover with a pair of glasses.
Not to mention, last week, a sweet little housewife recognized her from television in the grocery store and followed her home.
Yes.
I
But
mean,
this week-
she's the most recognizable human, presumably,
But this week,
ever.
a gang of badass super spy hot women thieves are going to be like,
No idea.
She's
Not a clue.
And by the way, way to throw them off the set by changing your first name. I'm Liz Bean. Like what's happening, Flippo? What's going on? Joe, explain this to me.
You know what? Look, I have watched TV my whole life. So have you. I've seen the movies. It is my understanding that when Superman puts on a pair of glasses, he instantly becomes Clark Kent.
True.
There is nothing new about this. This is simply. It is very. It's very hard to swallow. Lizzie Bean, that was awesome. But
What was her last
look,
name? It was like Liz.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead. Go ahead. Continue, Joe. I'm sorry.
It's a TV trope. We have to accept that it's okay.
I feel like I
Otherwise,
would have accepted it a little bit
Oh,
better
it's
had she left those glasses on the entire time she was undercover.
There's
It was
that.
just when she was undercover as the hotel person.
That's
Then she
true.
whipped those
That's
off.
true.
Then she just, threw some lipstick on and a messy updo, and there you go.
Yeah.
She was under.
Under.
You know,
Deep cover.
can I say one thing?
Sure.
Please.
I want to. If you have an opportunity to rewatch the first scene, the opening set piece, the car chase with the Cadillacs.
Yep.
Okay, rewatch that, because what is to me hilarious. If you watch the scene, they're coming around a left turn at one point in the car chase, and it becomes like Jerry Bruckheimer in The Rock. Do you remember that car chase through
My
San
favorite.
Francisco?
Yeah.
Where-
Turn left. We're at the Golden Gate Bridge. Turn right. We're at Coit Tower. Turn left. We're at Fisherman's Wharf. That one, the geographically correct.
Where San Francisco was 3 blocks across.
Yes.
And then if you watch that scene again, they crashed that Hummer in The Rock like 9 times where it could not have recovered, and it just keeps going, right?
Sure, it's a
But
Hummer.
if you watch this opening scene, they crash a different Cadillac from a different model year. So it comes around the corner. When it's hitting the corner, it's a 2016 brand new badass Cadillac. It makes the left, and it's going to go hit those 2 cars. It's a 2013 Cadillac that we're comfortable killing. Then it comes back around the next right, and it's a 2016 again. I just think you should rewatch it because I was laughing so hard I almost cried. It is anyway, worth your time to take a look at, because you'd be like, why? Like, for how many? What, $5,000, $10,000 is the difference?
Wait.
And you've made it seem silly.
Here's the other thing about that opening scene, which I liked. And this is one of those times where we're gonna like probably bash the episode the whole time in a friendly way, but we actually like the episode. At least I'm speaking for myself. I actually kind of like this episode a lot. Maybe because I'm a sucker for heists. I'm a sucker for oceans, whatever. I'm a sucker for heists. I'm a sucker for women. Let's get it right. I'm a sucker for Jill Hennessy. So yeah, I'm a sucker for my girl. What's her name? But from
Hannibal.
Hannibal.
Oh, I was so happy to see her.
Yeah, so I'm just a big sucker. So I love the whole thing.
Sliced in panels like the last time we saw her.
Spoiler alert.
I was gonna say, last time we saw her, she was cut up good.
Yeah, cut up good.
I like this, but I will say, so that opening scene when they go, you've got my girl who's on Overwatch with the big high-powered rifle, right? And then you got the other girl who's pretending to be pregnant. The second she steps out, she rips off the pregnancy. That she rips off the belly. Why not just wear the belly into the car? She rips off the belly. That's the thing that tips off the guy. Like, whoa, you're not pregnant. And then he has to take him out. Pop.
Did she have a gun or something underneath? I watched this on Friday.
She took off the belly.
I think she had a gun.
I think it was concealing a weapon.
All right, but like she took out the guy's like, whoa, you're up, pow, gets taken out.
Yes.
Fine. And the other thing is, if the chick is on Overwatch, when the rest of the team runs out to chase them in the van, how about she just takes out all those guys, chase over? Like, hey, when they run out, boom, 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 everyone's dead. Let's go. Meet you in the alley.
I got nothing for you.
Why are they chasing?
If you made these shows, they wouldn't be any damn fun.
Yeah, they'd be pretty boring. The show would be over
They'd be
in
17 minutes long, and they wouldn't be any damn fun.
Well, this team's not effective. Anyway, but it was an effective, very, very effective first scene to introduce us to the Harem.
Oh, yeah.
Problem number 2 with the Harem.
Can I say one other thing?
Sure.
About I have one other complaint, because overall I'm in the same exact boat you are. I really liked this episode. By the end of it, it was one of those ones where I'm like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror afterwards. I'm like, you're a sucker. I was in, even though I was like, can't believe they did this, but I was totally in.
Right.
But here's the thing that I find shocking about the episode. So I don't know if you remember, they go back to the strip club and they shoot the mafia dudes, like the good-looking guy. There's the 2 henchmen in the beginning, the bald dude that gets whacked, and then there's the good-looking dude who chases him, and then they kill the good-looking dude in the strip club. You remember what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie doesn't bat an eyelash. Not a thought about it. Okay, fine.
She's a cool customer.
See what? Right? But now they're in Hong Kong, and the girl wants to kiss her, and now Lizzie is, what? I can't, what? I don't even know.
Right.
Kiss a girl. What are you talking about? And then Red Chick comes in and gives the long look over the shoulder. I'm taking this one for you.
Taking one for the
team.
team.
And I'm like, really? This is so much worse than killing a dude?
She was going to do it. Lizzie was going to do it. She was going to go all in.
Man, that was, by the way, the least sexy girl, girl on girl approach.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was it. Just put my hand on your shoulder, like the stiffest hand ever. And okay, let's do this. I'm ready.
I mean, I don't want to get into the thing. Liz Keane, not so sexy to me. No, Julia, not a lot of sex appeal.
Even when she was swinging on the pole, I was like, "Come on, give me a little something."
And when she's like taking the shot and going, "Yeah," and kind of like doing a little dance.
She doesn't do it for me.
Oh no.
She doesn't do it for me, but she does it for a lot of people on the show apparently, because they'll do anything for her.
Jesus.
Magical vagina. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
I mean, I don't even. All right, so. The other thing they're wrong about, I love everything about the opening scene. I love everything about the Harem, except for the fact they're called the freaking Harem.
It's a poor choice.
The Harem?
The Harem.
Is this written in 1975?
I was just gonna say it's a little condescending.
The Harem.
If I had a band of girls who were up to criminal activity and pulling off major heists, I'd come up with something way cooler and way sexier than that.
Right. I want to say hello to our folks in the chat room really quickly.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. Hi, folks. Hi, Liam. And Megan Boom does steal hearts, Liam. I hear you. Fantasy Stats Guru says her lesbian floor game was subpar, which I agree. Andrew Martin, hello. Watson Keen, as always. Good to see you. And Tiffany Hoffman, and I don't know. I'm looking. Thank you, all of you guys who are watching and chatting right this very second. I'm sorry that we apologize for not being here on Friday, but we're here today on Monday.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Also, a bit of business. We do have this wonderful pop television doll of Elizabeth Keane given to us by your husband, I believe,
yeah,
right?
Santa.
Yes.
She was in my stocking.
She has got
very lively eyes, very similar to
Lizzie Keane's expressive eyes, if you can see this on YouTube. We have to get the red Reddington.
The red Reddington is kind of awesome with his glasses. I kind of want it.
Hat, but we like this a lot, so thank you. Thank you, Eric Cearley.
Thanks,
for that.
Cearley.
So anyway, we're back.
Santa.
So the Harem. So Red it has to tell. That very cool scene where Red's doing a bunch of red things.
Red things.
And
laundering some money.
And Liz, and I will say, I'm more and more buying Lizzie's swag as an FBI agent. The way she came in and flashed a badge and made people nervous. Like,
That was dope, right?
yeah, come on, Joe, you bought that, right? She did flash a badge to make me
I
nervous.
thought it was kind of funny. I think it felt like she was making up for lost time. She hasn't had her badge in a while. Let me flash this sucker around.
She was swagged out.
Let me show you the power I have. And she's pissed at Red and
That was
petulant
strong.
again.
Yeah. I mean, Joe, what do you think of that scene?
Oh, strong. I thought that was great. It was one of those, agreed, same thing. Like, oh, there you go. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then, then she the whole place amscrayed, and so and Red seemed impressed too. Like, okay, well, you got my attention. So Red explains to what's going on. They talk about the list. They talk about the harem. He says the only way in is to go in. Which again, it's Red's idea.
I know. Like, what are we doing,
It's
guys?
Like, Liz, do you have some glasses? You've already burned the hoodie look.
Yeah, the hoodie is gone.
As Jody calls it, the blogger hoodie.
Blogger hoodie.
You already burned the blogger hoodie look. So now, let's go for the glasses.
She cracked me up, actually, Jody, when she said she gave up the blogger hoodie for a bold lip and a sweater coat.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Genius.
A bold lip and a sweater coat, yes. Very funny. Her going undercover and the FBI signs off. They all sign off on it. She goes in.
No one even raises a question.
They go, but I did like when they go and found the guy who they had to sort of corroborate her story and sort of say that, like, and then the line were like, well, what's the line that we'll learn this so many times that we'll forget that it's a lie.
Forget it's a lie. Yeah, we'll go over it so many times. We'll forget it's a lie. Yeah, I like it.
And frankly, when she came in with the glasses and was all swagging around, I bought it. I'm for a half a second.
Yeah.
I was like, who's that?
Sure.
It's Lizzie Bean.
It's Lizzie Bean.
Someone told me the name. It's Liz Watson. Was it? I think it's something like that. Someone said it here. Anyway, not Lizzie Bean, but whatever. So
I like Lizzie Bean. I'm sticking with it.
But let's talk about the triumphant return to television to formerly television's toughest broad, Jill Hennessy.
Yeah.
Who, if this show was made in 1995, she would be Lizzie Keene.
Yeah,
she'd be a great Lizzie Keene.
That's a good point. Right? She'd be a phenomenal Lizzie Keene.
She'd be a phenomenal Lizzie Keene if this show was made in 1996 or 7 or even 2000. Jill Hennessy. Hennessy, more like 2000.
She's looking good.
She looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see her.
Buff.
And again, I bought Lizzie Crawford. Thanks, guys.
Crawford.
Liz Crawford. Because it's still got the same Crawford Keene. Anyway. So I was very happy to see Jill Hennessy, and I bought Jill Hennessy as the leader. It was a good casting on my part because I bought her.
Margot Roche. I also like the name.
Margot Roche.
I kind of want my name to be Margot Roche.
Roche. I have a friend who's.
You guys refer to me as that now?
Yeah,
Margot Roche.
Margot Roche. Julia Roche.
Roche.
I like Roche. If I can be what's the name? Strongman Blackthorn. What's my man's name from last week? The Blackthorn, Black Hat.
Oh, wait, is this my notes from last week? Shit.
If I can be that guy, then you can be...
yes, that's where it was at.
Yeah, right.
No.
You can be that. Anyway, you can be Roche. Anyway, so I like that scene. I like them sort of getting, her infiltrating the group.
Yeah.
I like when they do the dossier, the rundown. This one's this. She's got a hot temper. This one's got,
the designer, the impulsive chameleon, and then there's Emma Knightley.
She's a mystery.
Who is she?
Yeah, she's a mystery. We don't know who she is.
You know what it always reminds me of, though, when they do the rundown of a girl group? It always reminds me of Pulp Fiction, when they're talking about the pilot that she's talking about. Everybody in Hollywood gets to do a pilot,
right?
And then she's given the
Fox Force 5.
Oh, Fox Force 5.
Fox Force 5. Come on, dude.
Fox Force 5.
Yes.
Fox Force 5.
Yeah, everybody knows Fox Force 5.
That was what I was yelling out, and my wife looked at me like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I'm like, "No, Fox Force. Never mind."
Yeah.
I have to jump off. I love you guys. I have to run.
That's it?
What?
Have a great rest of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I know.
wow.
We all got started so late. I love you guys.
We love you.
We
Bye.
love you, Flip. See you around.
This guy.
Talk to you soon.
Kid.
Bye. He's like the Red Reddington of our podcast.
If he would just, leave a hat.
He puts the hat down first, and he sits down. He says, "Mr. Braswell." This reminds me of the time back in Bangladesh. This guy. Well, there he was.
All right.
He's killing me with this guy. All right, so we're back. So yeah, I did enjoy that bit. I did enjoy the whole little like first setup and the dossier thing and getting into the thing. And once Lizzie had infiltrated the group, I thought that was kind of cool. We got our first test when they had to go to the strip club. And
No, the first test was when they brought her to the warehouse to confront Craig.
You're right.
Yes, this is important.
Very important.
Yes.
Hey, how could I forget that?
I don't
The first
know.
test when they brought her to the warehouse to confront Craig, and she handled herself wonderfully, I thought. That was a smart
She
move.
really did.
And didn't blink.
She sure did.
As Joe mentioned, right?
Nope, not at all.
All right. I thought that was...
I couldn't believe they killed him, though. Like, the post office. Guys, this is not a good look for you.
And everyone's
You're
kinda-
just getting people killed.
Everyone's kind of shrugging, too.
No one really cared.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they'll answer.
Including Liz.
Margot will answer for that. No, you
Yeah.
guys set him up for this.
Yeah.
Guys, take a
Yeah.
little responsibility,
I don't know.
please.
Post office has seen a lot of dirt.
Oh, that was extra
edging towards-
dirty.
Edging towards red. And I did like the fact that, we knew that Jill Hennessy, Miss Roche, doesn't F around. Because she was like, all right, I'll
She
do it.
remembers
Bam.
Mallorca.
Yeah. So she just, pow. So the second test is...
I remember Mallorca.
Barely. The loyalty speech, though.
Yeah.
That's a good speech.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good out.
About me, yeah. It's about loyalty.
Because for a moment I was like, what's she gonna do?
Yeah.
What's she gonna do?
I thought that it was one of those moves where the gun was full of blanks or something like that, and like by the weight of the gun, that move. Like, though I knew by the weight, it was where she'd like pull it and nothing
Was
would
that
happen.
a move? You know, by the weight?
Yeah, that was like I've seen that in a couple movies where they'd be like, I knew by the weight there was no real bullets in there,
Oh.
so I just shot, click, click, click.
Oh.
That's what they do. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I don't write this stuff. Anyway, I thought she was gonna do one of
But
those
she should.
moves, but she didn't have to. She talked her way out of it. I'm buying. Like, let me just stop for a second. For out of all of my Lizzie Keane bashing over the years and all my Lizzie Keane, I don't know. I'm starting to buy her as the hotshot FBI profiler. Like, she's starting to cut. I'm coming around to Lizzie Keane as a hotshot FBI profiler. I like seeing her in the field. She's flashing bags. She's got the trench coat. She's undercover. She's like reading people. Like, I'm buying it.
Yes.
Come on, Julia.
Okay, Lizzie.
Come on.
Oh, I do miss her sensible suits.
You're
though.
not buying it. You're not buying it a little bit.
No, I do bite a little bit. I always loved it when my favorite episodes have always been when she goes undercover.
Yeah.
It just I couldn't believe it in this episode because of everything that we've been through. But that doesn't change the fact that I like Lizzie Keane undercover.
Yeah, I do like seeing a different side of Megan, but I like seeing the idea of like a window into Megan Boone versus Lizzie. I like the idea of like, oh, this is not Lizzie Keane. This is the loosey goosey, like tequila drinking, like,
partying with
thief.
the ladies. Yeah. No, I mean I enjoyed that aspect of this. I really did.
Yeah. Although I'm not sure. I'm not sold on Lizzie Keane being like a great hang.
Great hang. That is not the way I would ever describe Lizzie Keane.
You and I are going to throw some
Liz,
shots back with Lizzie
you
Keane.
wanna hang?
And party, and like for my birthday, Lizzie Keane's there.
Oh my god.
What are we doing?
If Lizzie Keane was at your birthday last week, that would be... Oh,
Anyway.
happy birthday, by the way.
Oh.
Guys, it was his birthday.
Yeah,
Happy belated.
That happened. Anyway, thank you. The other thing was, so we did that test. We go through, but we find out that one of the women is not who they say they are, and we find out that they are actually working for Red, right?
Yes, Emma Knightley, working for Red, formerly of MI6.
Formerly of MI6, now working for Red.
Left MI6 exclusively to work for Red full
No,
time.
we led to believe that singularly, that singularly she really believed that she had no choice in leaving, so she felt like she was trapped, and the whole dynamic. What do you make of this whole Lizzie? Emma, what's her name?
Emma,
the whole Lizzie Emma dynamic. That was very interesting.
that was an interesting device they used, actually. I was glad that they introduced that. I kind of liked seeing Lizzie being a little jelly.
Yeah.
It seemed like she was a little butthurt.
She's like, oh, like,
wait a second.
Like I thought I was his.
She's talking about how she felt like she was the center of his world,
Right.
and everything was amazing.
She's
And
like-
I was like,
Well, the center's kind of crowded because I'm the center of his
I'm
world.
center. It's my job.
Not enough room for
Get
two
out of
centers
here.
in the world.
And when he said to her, "You really think that the FBI is the only relationship I have?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's right.
Yeah.
He spreads far."
So this is gonna be a massage. He's already got a massage person.
Yeah, he has Mossad.
He's
He
gonna
has
have a
MI6.
is
Who
there gonna
knows
be a
what
KGB
else?
person, a Spaznaz, or whatever they call them. I don't know.
Oh,
But,
Spaznaz.
I don't know.
But it was also
Spaznaz.
nice to have I imagine it was nice for Lizzie to have someone who could sort of relate to what she's going through
Sure.
a little bit and could sort of sympathize, empathize.
I mean, it was supposed to be sort of a cautionary tale. Did you think it was a cautionary
absolutely.
tale? And even she said towards the end, like, let her go.
You have to let her go,
Let her go. Do you think that it started as one thing with this Emma and then turned into that?
Like romantic or like a Lizzie Keene sort of?
Start as a good-hearted, like a Lizzie Keene. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to look after you.
Yeah, but the
Come
Lizzie
work for
Keene
me.
thing, I feel like goes way deeper than whatever it was that he had with Emma. I think Emma is an employee, whereas Lizzie, in some way, is family.
Right, maybe. I agree. So,
but Red really did seem genuinely hurt when she didn't go to him to get out.
yeah.
So he has love for her in some fashion. She's been with him for 8 years.
This was quietly a really good Red episode. We had a lot of good insight into Red, a lot of good Red emotion. And I'll get to it. That sort of scene, that last sort of Red monologue at the end was super telling, talking about why he wanted the list and everything else. But I'll get to that. So the first test, the strip club, we went to the thing. And the guy, the boss.
My boss.
I mean, he's fairly stereotypical. I wanted Joe to comment about that guy because he's, Joe's people. But I don't pay you girls to stand around. What's the line on it?
Something like that. Something about their hair
I
extensions.
don't pay you girls to stand around and look at your hair extensions. I pay you to shake your butts. All right.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
God.
that happened. So anyway, they get him back. Liz, they get from him. They get the information on the hacker dude who has the actual list,
Helditch,
right?
out in Hong Kong.
Out in Hong Kong. They fly to Hong Kong against Wrestler's advice because Wrestler says,
we have no
you shouldn't
jurisdiction.
go. We have no jurisdiction over there. She's like, I trust Emma. Everything's fine. They fly to Hong Kong. Things go terribly wrong.
Terribly awry.
But before that happens, they're all partying, hanging out, doing some shots. And, Roche, as we talked about earlier, takes Lizzie in the back.
A little bit
in
of
the bathroom.
workplace sexual harassment, if you ask me.
And says, "Hey,
Made me a
it's all
little
about loyalty. I'm the
uncomfortable.
boss." Yeah, a little
A little uncomfortable with that.
So this in a Trump world, this is, I guess, this is what we can expect, even
Get
from our
used to
criminals. They don't have an HR at the super hot super thief heist. They need a human resources for those ladies because
no.
there's some sexual harassment going
There
on.
is.
That's what I'm saying.
Call upstairs.
Anyway. So Jill Hennessy corners her in the bathroom, which is, again, we mentioned that it's super not sexy. But then Emma comes in, like, what are you guys doing? This is my woman. That whole thing was interesting.
It made me question her loyalty also for a minute. I guess she was taking one for the team, but then,
Did you think Emma
Red,
was
she
gonna
had gone silent for a long time. Presumably,
Yeah.
now that we know the bigger picture, presumably so she could take the list and
Right.
sell it and
Sure.
go into hiding for the rest of her life.
Right.
But at that moment, I thought, well, maybe she is really in with this one with Margot Roche, and maybe she has turned, and maybe this is her lover
did.
and her girlfriend, and
Well,
they have a relationship.
The moment, so after that, because after the whole girlfriend thing, that was really great. The way the heist went down, when the heist went wrong, very reminiscent of Mission Impossible, the first Mission Impossible, or a bunch of sort of heist gone wrong movies. I began to wonder in that moment, like, wait a minute, like you said, like, who is Roche in on this? Is she's running the out, but is she like, am I going to meet somewhere later and double cross everyone? And also very resourceful of, what about my one girl, man? She weighs both darts?
Yeah, they said she was the impulsive chameleon.
Oh. Is that what happened?
That's what happened.
She's a little too impulsive.
She was a little too impulsive.
I'm like, that didn't work. Like, you could have taken out the one. You dart the one dude, and you karate the chick.
It would have been easy. Emma even said, we were waiting for the loo. Okay, bye.
Oh, God.
It would have been so easy.
The two darts.
The two darts.
Yeah,
She
so-
only had two.
Right. Hens clucking around is the line. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. That's and the hair. Something about hair extensions.
Something about hair extensions.
Hens
That
clucking
stuck with
around
me.
with hair extensions. Anyway.
It's good. Still
so
good.
yeah, so the two darts, shit hits the fan. They do whatever. The sister runs out. Pow, gets popped. She's down. Lizzie does the old open the window, hide in the closet move. It works. And cut to, she's on the street. I like those moves too.
Yeah, I like those
So
moves.
I'm like, how did she get out of that? Who knew?
Well.
I'll need your key card. Nice and clean. That was close.
Remember she used to be a thief. I want to explore that side of Lizzie. Remember when she, in the season 1, when she was talking about how she used to be a thief and she learned like sleight of hand and all the things she would do. Why don't we talk about that.
It was
I don't want
preposterous.
to talk about that.
Because it's preposterous. That's why we never talk. Even Jon Bokenkamp himself, the second he wrote that, he was like, ew.
Pretend I didn't say that. Pretend I didn't say that.
All
Pretend
right,
I didn't
Sam,
say
we'll
that.
slide it in. We'll float it out there, test balloon.
Wasn't me.
See
I
how
didn't
it
say
goes.
it. I didn't say it.
She's like, yeah, we're taking that one back. Like, we've never heard of Lizzie the Thief again. No more talk of her sleight of hand skills, which would have come in handy here.
Yeah.
They were a perfect callback. I said, well, you know, Red, I can go undercover. You know I used to be a thief. Like, in addition to my keen ability to read people and
Yes.
profile folks, I also can.
I can also lift a wallet or two.
You know. Good. And also, yeah, Liam has a good point. They can only afford 2 darts on the mission.
I know. 2.
This is a poorly planned op. This is the worst op ever. So anyway, so they get rid of that. They get out of there. Lizzie's
Give it a
free.
bad name to girl criminal groups.
I mean, but this is kind of
Come on, ladies, get your shit together.
I'm a big sucker for that whole thing though, because it's a foreshadowing. I like the planning of the heist. I like the whole the music starts. Like, Julia, you got security. Lola, you've got weapons. Marissa,
you have the weapons.
You got the music. I don't know. Anyway, Marissa's got the music. Anyway, yeah, I love all that stuff, and it's kind of a foreshadowing to what I hope Ocean's Ocho will be like. You know Ocean's Ocho, right?
Do you know I've never seen an Ocean's movie?
Who are you?
I've seen like 50 to...
And what is happening?
I've seen at least I've seen 75% of the first one.
Oh my God.
But I can't definitively say that I've seen an Ocean's movie.
All right. Well, so there's the original Ocean's 11 with
Yeah.
Sammy Davis and
Rat Pack.
Rat Pack. And then there's Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13.
And then there's Ocean's
Two of
Ocho.
them are good.
With chickadees.
And there's Ocean's Ocho with Sandra Bullock and Rihanna and a bunch of other chicks.
Oh.
Mindy
Your favorite.
Kaling.
Kaling, okay.
Kaling, yeah. But there's also some A-listers. There's Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock is an A-lister.
And like 3 A-listers, and then like when you get down to Ocho, you get to like Mindy. But like, but Mindy, I love Mindy. But
I like Mindy.
I love Mindy. Anyway,
Blacklist.
Blacklist. Back to Blacklist. I love the whole thing. We get out of there. We find out that she took off. And she's trying to get out.
Yes.
Red finds her. They have the confrontation. Red offers her the thing. Did you think Red was going to kill her there?
I was hoping not. She has a beautiful face, by the way. I could stare
Emma?
at that woman all day.
And she classed up the joint. By the way,
She sure frickin' did.
that scene, I mean, Jill classed up the joint too,
her up real
but
fast.
but she, her name
Anastasia
is
Griffith?
Anastasia Griffith.
Ugh, I could stare at her all
She
day.
classed up the joint. Let me tell you what, because she was in Trauma on NBC's Trauma. She was in Damages.
Alfie,
she was on
Copper, Damages, Trauma.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Elementary.
was in the ill-fated Zoo on CBS, I believe. She's
Banshee.
great. She was in Banshee.
Apparently, Dr. Paradise.
Oh, Banshee's Origins. Oh, yeah. I love.
Anyways, I could stare at her all day.
I love her.
She's this
I love that
way
scene
about
by
her.
the tree. It just very much reminds, because Red does this thing where he can go from there's that sort of like very British sort of Tinker Tailor Soldier spy element to him. Like, we're just going to talk about stuff, and like the way that scene where he kind of walked up and they talked about all the espionage and was sort of talky and wonderful. Like the two of them, 2 strong actors classing up the joint. Like
She really held her own against him.
Held her own.
She
really love that
rose
scene.
to his occasion, you know?
Yeah, I
like
love
I
that.
believed it. I was in it. I don't get that enough sometimes on the show.
I agree, and so I love that.
I hope
love
she
that
comes
scene.
back.
I hope she comes back
Oh, I would love it.
too. And her name is
Emma Knightley.
huh?
What?
No, I mean like she would come back. No, she'd come back as I'm thinking she'd come back as some of Liz's long lost sister, or something, some Russian connection. I'm thinking. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, I love that scene. So then we get the wonderful scene with Red and Liz, where Liz outs him and then thinks he could. Did Liz go away knowing that she didn't kill her though? Does Liz think that Red killed Emma?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because he
Ask
told
the
the
peeps.
story about guys. Do you think that? I mean, yeah, out there, I'll ask you guys. Does Liz still think that Red killed her? Because I think that
He never said, nah, I didn't do that.
No, but he told a great job of the story of why he wanted the list.
Yes.
But but he didn't really dispel.
He never said yes or no.
Yeah. Anyway, that doesn't excuse you. So Liz has a new reason to be mad at Red. So there's that. And not so mad at Dembe.
Not so mad at
Dembe off the hook.
He understood.
He's like, I understood. In that moment, though, when he's talking about why he did that and why it was he said it was Mr. Kaplan, like that was some Top Gun acting. Top Gun acting. Like he was really.
Why do you think Dembe told Lizzie?
I think it's a real. He touched on it before. I think it's a real battle for Red's soul. Dembe's really afraid that Red is grounded. Even though Red is kind of an amoral guy and he's grounded in his loyalty to his people and something he believes in and something he cares about. There's something that's grounding Red that makes him not just a crazy sociopathic killer who's going to do everything for his own good. He's grounded in the people that he trusts and loves, and he has his weird own moral red code. I think that Dembe saw that slip away when he killed Kaplan. Then it's like, well, what is this guy fighting for? And some of the other things he's doing, what side is he on? What is he fighting for? Liz is the only thing he cares about. Liz is rejecting him in every corner. I'm worried about this guy. Like, she needs to know that this guy's in trouble. So that's kind of what I thought. But Liz's reaction isn't "let me help you." Her reaction is always like, So I don't know.
Out of here.
I don't know. So that happened. But here's what I want you to explain to me. What is going? What's going on with the accountant? And
Accountant's dead.
I know, but was
Mr.
the
Small is
whole
dead.
thing buying the whole cruise line? Was that supposed to be important, or was that just to get it to the device?
I think it's a device to get us
the
to
accountant's
whatever
dead.
this new war that somebody is waging.
Okay,
that someone
good.
has somehow infiltrated into Red's world and is trying to undercut him,
Right.
and trying to start a war with him.
Right. So he's trying to buy this cruise line, because he wants to smuggle stuff on the cruise ship, I imagine, because it's a family
Smart
cruise
move.
line. And he waiting for the payment to go through, can't get a hold of the accountant, nothing's happening. Finds out that not only is the accountant not paid, but this guy is sold to a rival of his, right? Which he doesn't think is a coincidence. He didn't like that. Now, have we heard that name before?
Well, I wrote it down, but I don't know what the pronunciation is. Balda Magnuson? Magnuson?
That sounds right.
Does it?
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know. Do we know? Let's see.
I've never heard that name before.
Yes. Isolated feeling okay. Andrew Martin says at an interview in Tonight Show, James Spader commented on how isolated Red Reddington's feeling this season, and got that from this episode. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, she mentions that name, who I don't think we're supposed to know, which is
Nope.
maybe foreshadowing.
I think so.
Whatever it was like, we're out of here. That's not a coincidence. And Dembe was like, that's a coincidence.
Come on, Dembe.
That wasn't a coincidence.
Even I know that's not a coincidence.
Come on, Dembe. By the way, sweet gig that Dembe's got, man.
Tell me about it.
What a sweet gig.
I know.
I mean, I'm not mad at him as an actor, but man, he gets to he's that sweet network money, gets to wear cool clothes, bump around, he's got 2 lines.
Has to memorize 2 lines an episode tops.
And they're all sort of meaningful.
And still gets billing.
I had to tell her. He's out. Collecting checks. I love good for Dembe. Anyway, so they leave. They find out from my man Abe. Is it Abe?
Abe.
By the way, that's a top notch mustache on Abe.
Oh yeah, it's
that
looking
mustache was
On point.
incredible. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Wow, I didn't have that strong of a reaction to it. Wow.
Really impressed. I mean, I live in a neighborhood full of hipsters, and everybody's got mustaches and things, but that was 1970, super thick. It was a choice of the thickness of the mustache. It was like a Groucho Marx kind of thing going on, and with the fro, I thought Abe was a bold choice. Anyway, Abe informed. I was impressed with Abe's mustache. Abe informed Red that his accountant is not only dead, but the money has not been transferred and it's floating out there in space. Now, does that mean only on this transaction only, or does that mean that Red's broke?
I think it was that transaction only.
Okay,
but if this is his accountant, I mean, who knows what else? Now, can you please explain to me how Bitcoins work?
Yeah.
How real money turns into fake money?
It's not fake money. It's a Bitcoin.
Air money.
It's not air money. It's a Bitcoin.
I don't get it. I don't understand Bitcoins.
I don't get it. What's a Bitcoin?
I know what they are. I don't understand how they work. Maybe you can tell me over cocktails.
We'll talk about over cocktails.
Okay.
Anyway,
I need a martini for you to explain Bitcoins to me. Then you can tell me how to use Snapchat again.
Yes, we can talk about that. So, but at the end he said someone's waging a war.
Yes.
Which I thought was very, very interesting. Now, the question that we always ask each other, which we always don't have the answer to, is, did you watch the preview for next week?
I did not.
Damn it. Neither did I. What happened in the preview? We don't know.
But I did see a commercial for Blacklist: Redemption.
No.
Yes.
What happened in the commercial?
I don't really know.
Because
they just showed Tom. They showed Mr. Solomon.
Yeah.
They showed.
I forgot about Mr. Solomon.
Yeah, Mr. Solomon is like one of the top guys.
Yeah.
They showed the chick. Tom's mom.
Jackie. They said the boy's name. Tommy. Stevie. What's her name?
Don't remember.
It's the boy's
Tom's
name,
mom.
though.
And then
Okay.
they showed. Oh shit! I can't remember her name. She was one of the episodes. I'll tell you later.
All
Black girl,
Oh, yeah.
great
Oh, the tough one.
hair,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
beautiful,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stunning chick. She's in it too.
Okay, we're
that
ready.
one. You know who I'm talking about, right?
I do. I love. I'm really excited. What was that?
It's not Famke Janssen, are you?
Yeah, Famke Janssen, but I forget her
Her
character's
character's name. Charlie.
It's like a dude's name. Yeah, it's like Freddie, Charlie,
Freddie,
Johnny,
Steve.
Stevie, Joey. I don't know. Anyway, Susan Hargrave. No, that's not her. Anyway.
it is.
Oh, is it go to YouTube channel for the official trailer for Redemption? It's 2 minutes. Susan Hargrave. Oh, Susan Hargrave. Okay, great.
Okay, I guess I
Mr.
wasn't
Solomon
looking
is
at
my
his
number one candidate for waging war and Red for the spin-off into Redemption. Oh, I like that, and Andrew Martin.
name. Oh, I'm so happy for some Mr. Solomon. I love him.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite characters to ever
do
come
too.
out of this show.
Anyway, so we'll see. I'm very excited, but I'm very disappointed, though, and before we get out of here, and again, maybe we'll do predictions, but I'm very disappointed that Susan Hargrave, is that her name? Yeah, that's her name, but I thought it was
Yeah,
like a guy's name.
maybe not.
Then maybe we messed that up.
I don't know.
I'm very disappointed that Tom wasn't there to give Lizzie undercover tips. Like, Tom's the guy.
Tom
Tom's
is
like
the undercover
Tom's
guy.
undercover. He's got
Although-
glasses. He's got a box full of passports. Like,
That he's
how
pining
could
for.
how can we not have a scene where she's like, Tom, I'm going undercover. Like, here's what you need to do, babe. Like, where's that scene? No? Try these on. The glasses? Like, she's in the hoodie? No. Like, something. Like, I want that scene. That's the deleted scene that I want. Anyway.
Okay.
Damn it.
That would have been a really good scene. I
let's-
actually agree.
Let's have predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Julia, what's your prediction? Who's waging the war? Where have the bitcoins gone? What is the Bitcoin? And where the hell is Tom?
You actually scared me.
Julia.
This is why I like it when
right.
when what's her name was here.
Oh,
on the
Nez
phone.
Rowan. Yeah, Nez Rowan's a chick you think.
Nez Rowan, that's
Yes,
it. Thank
yes.
you guys.
Thank you, Tiffany.
I think Mr. Kaplan's gonna show up soon. I don't really have a prediction. I just know Mr. Kaplan's gonna
Where
show
the
up
F
soon.
is Mr. Kaplan?
I don't know.
For God's sake,
I
she's
think-
still in the she's still like hitching her way back
I
to town.
guess. I guess maybe.
Is she still in the truck?
I don't know. We haven't seen her since then. I don't know why we haven't seen her
Scotty.
yet.
Susan Scotty
there
Hargrave.
It is.
For the love of
Woo!
Christ, T-Lex, thank you very much.
Woo!
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. So what's your prediction? I feel so
I
excited.
don't have one.
All
We're
right.
gonna meet this Belda Magnuson guy.
Okay.
I don't know. And
All right.
Kaplan, Mr. Kaplan.
I think next week we're gonna obviously get into the Blacklist Redemption crossover, which I do believe will have something to do with this whole sort of
For sure.
war waging that's going on, and maybe this will be the thing that takes out Tom, because we still have a sort of
Maybe Red will employ Tom.
we have another maybe we have another finale, right? We have like 2 finales. So there's like the fall finale,
Yeah.
then there's like the winter finale,
Okay.
and then there's like the finale. So I think we have another finale coming. So I think we have another break. So I think that's when
Because
we're going to
Amir
get.
was saying that they're gonna throw in Redemption while we're on another break from
Right.
Blacklist,
So then the
right?
crossover, and then we're going to have, in the, what is it, the winter finale, I guess it is?
I guess.
All right. The fall finale, the winter finale, and then we'll have the spring finale.
Oh, we have summer off and then we do it again.
Summer off, yes. That's the way we do it. What do they call it, though? They don't call it, they call it the fall finale, and they don't call it the
know.
winter finale.
I don't know what they call
I
it.
don't know. Anyway, it's usually comes around Super Bowl too, right? Or it comes somewhere around there.
Oh yeah, ooh, Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's happening.
Some disappointing games yesterday.
Yeah, for you. For your husband, I should
Whole
say.
season was disappointing for me.
Yeah, me
and
too.
you,
I
Niners
know,
fans.
Niners fans. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to all that next week. That was my prediction, by the way. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry that we're late. Sorry we're late this week. We'll be right back on time next week with hopefully Joe Flippo in studio. Maybe even we'll have our friend
Jody Walker?
Jody Walker. My good friend Jody Walker's name I can't remember. Thank you, Andrew Martin. Thank you, Fantasy Stats Guru. Thanks to Lex. Thanks all of you folks for listening and checking us out. Watson Keen, Fantasy Stats Liam. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We will see you all next week. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot.
Wait,
where can the kids find you?
Oh, find me on Twitter and on Instagram with my name, Julia Cearley, JuliaCearley.
You can find me on Instagram at Joe K. Braswell and on Snapchat at JK Braz. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.